The day is finally here. New Iron Maiden album out, Senjutsu, exactly 1 year after I released my Iron Maiden ranking. Hell yeah, so let's get right into it with the title track, Senjutsu. To be quite honest, I am not super crazy about the whole Tom thing that Nico has going on the entire song. I mean, I think it would have been fine for like the intro and like outro, but like he just keeps doing it for like the entirety of the 8-minute song. And I'm not the biggest fan of it. I really love the vocal melody in the chorus with the lead guitar kind of harmonizing it, which they do quite frequently. And also the bridge has a really good riff. I mean, this song's okay, but to be quite honest, I think it's my least favorite song on this album, and that's a shame because their openers are usually so damn good. But then we lead into Stratego with the standard galloping verse going on, you know, the typical Maiden stuff. There's more lead guitar harmonizing the vocals, accents in the chorus are great. They got some synths going on, which is always appreciated. Kind of reminds me of, you know, Somewhere in Time, Seventh Son, which are some of my favorite Maiden albums, so always a plus. But there's also synths like in the entire album. They're everywhere, and that automatically makes it even better than it already is. Damn fine song. And that leads us into the writing on the wall, which we already covered over here. But to be honest, the more I listen to this song, the more I like it. This is one of their best intros to any song they've ever done. It's so damn good with that acoustic. The chorus has really grown on me. The part immediately following the chorus when Nico's doing like the chord notes on the rides, that part's awesome. The bridge has some great leads. I have grown to really, really like this song. And then we have the epic on disc 1, Lost in the Lost World. I don't have much to say about this one. The clean intro with the ahs and the oohs are a really nice touch. And then like in the middle of the song, it kind of goes into that halftime feel, which is typical Maiden shit, but typical Maiden shit always slaps. It's alright, but they have a lot better epics on this album, which we'll get to soon. And then we have Days of Future Past, not the X-Men movie, the song. The intro is super cool with the long chord notes and the lead. I don't know what effect that is, but it's awesome. And the first solo in this song, it has some really interesting notes that he hits. I mean, I wish I knew music theory to be able to fully articulate why that sounds cool, but I don't. All I can say is it sounds really cool. Yeah, something about the tones of the leads just makes the song stand out over others. And then the bit where it slows down gives the song some nice dynamics. Honestly, this could have been like way longer and one of the epics, but instead it's actually the shortest song on the album, and that really sucks, but definitely a standout track. And then we get to the finale of disc 1, The Time Machine. The first riff after the intro, really great. The song's pretty okay until kind of the bridge area where it hits a couple chord hits and then it goes into double time, and that's when the song gets really good. Then you have like a palm muted section where it goes halftime, and then the lead, there's some crazy leads going on underneath it. And the song rides out like that, and there's some good moments here and there. As far as like the okay songs in the album, this is probably the best one. Alright, kicking into disc 2 with Darkest Hour. Again, not much to say about this one, it's just kind of the clean one. I do think the solo on it is probably my favorite solo on the album, especially with that tappy part. It's just unfortunately overshadowed by the rest of disc 2, because Death of the Celts, this is where Senjutsu goes from an average Maiden album to a top tier Maiden album. The opening actually kind of sounds like Goodbye Blue Sky by Pink Floyd with that super emotional guitar part. We got a decently big intro and the verse kind of continues with that vibe. Now, one thing modern Maiden has really excelled at is long instrumental breaks, and this song is no exception. The one in this one, honestly, it reminds me of like a party on a pirate ship. You know, that typical scene where they're all like singing and like clashing their jugs together and like dancing on the boardwalk or whatever. Yeah, this whole song just reminds me of like a mini version of Empire of the Clouds, which is my shit. Then we get into the Parchment, and you can tell you're in for some epic stuff as soon as this song starts. The intro, it just sounds like something's creeping up on you, and it gets really intense. And again, it has an awesome break in it. The lead guitar is painting some great imagery. We got some backing vocals, which doesn't happen a lot in Maiden, so that's really cool. And then the double time hits again, and it slays per usual. Just Death of the Celts, followed by the Parchment, and then the album closes with Hell on Earth. Damn, another beautiful intro. Probably the best one on the record. The song kicks in, and it really feels like a finale. It's constantly changing the leads. It's like this song combines all the great parts about everything that came before it and puts it in here. We got great vocal melodies, great leads, awesome instrumental breaks, synths, bass leads. Only weird thing, it kind of, for the outro, it kind of just stops, and then it just goes into like the intro again, and it like fades out. I just wish they kind of bridged those two together better, but overall, probably the best song of the album. Overall, this is an excellent sister album to The Book of Souls. If you really like The Book of Souls, you're gonna really like Senjutsu. If you don't really like Book of Souls, this one's not gonna change your mind. I really love The Book of Souls, despite half the songs, I don't really remember them. But, I mean, if we're talking If Eternity Shall Fail, Red and the Black, and Empire of the Clouds, those three songs are like masterpieces. And I would say Senjutsu is stronger overall, but it just doesn't reach those insane heights that Book of Souls did. And this is the first new album after I've already ranked the band. So, I'm not going to redo my list every time a new album comes out, unless I feel the need to make some major changes, which I don't. So, Senjutsu, I'm going to bump it right where Book of Souls was at number 4 and push those couple up. They're damn close, but Book of Souls just has the better epics, and although Senjutsu is stronger overall, I just really like those three songs on Book of Souls. So that's our review of Senjutsu over here. Be sure to let me know what your favorite songs are, and tune in soon when I do a band that is not releasing an album anytime this lifetime. So hell yeah, up them irons, son.